Will this be an easy match for the US men's national team players to move on from, because the focus will automatically switch to Bosnia and Herzegovina immediately after the match? Jürgen, nothing to think about, just move straight on?
Absolutely, just move straight on, especially after all these changes today. And study the opponent as detailed as you can, which they will do, and the coaching staff will prepare them. But you got to move on right away now. It's only about the next game.
As a player, okay, is that what you do? Just forget a loss like this, knowing that you've already qualified?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, also, I can't say anything different than the coach. Obviously. That's something that you learn as a player.
We all know who the boss is.
Never go against the boss. but yeah, of course. I mean, they will probably have a few points that they can learn from. But it can only be good, for the next game. So all focus on the next one.
Next question now for Casey. Casey, do you think Matt Freeze should have started?
I think there's a conversation about that. We knew that Matt was a little bit untested coming into the tournament. We knew that this match against Turkey was going to be probably the most difficult match. At least we thought that before the tournament started, and that's what we got. I would have loved to have seen Fries, how he would have performed under that little bit more pressure. I thought Turner played fine. I mean, I don't blame him for any of the goals. But yeah, I would have loved to have seen just Fries have that little extra against a European opposition, which we know the U.S. has struggled against European opposition.
JJ, would you like to have seen him start as well?
For me, it's like, I think Casey is the right person to talk about it because he's a goalkeeper.
But there has been a lot of question about the U.S. goalkeeper to see him probably test at this level, which we knew that Turkey was going to provide more of a test.
I think if you look at the way that you say he had not so much to do in the first games, that you maybe give him another game so he can play. But Turner, he came in and he don't do, I don't think he did something wrong.
No.
So, now, I think let's focus on the next game.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Next question. Who do you see winning Netherlands-Morocco? Ilkay, this is going to be a really good one. How do you see this one going?
Yeah, that's one that we can look forward to be honest. I was not surprised, but maybe a bit more surprised than I expected in the beginning when I saw Morocco playing, especially that first half against Brazil. I think it was an outstanding performance, and they scored also. They were in front. They were ahead against a really strong side. So I'm really looking forward to what Morocco is capable of, and I think this one is going to be also a great test for them, because the Netherlands, they're a team full of stars, full of great players, and that's one that we can be really excited about.
Jürgen, how do you see this one going?
I see that going to penalty shootouts.
Oh, and then who gets the better one? We'll see.
I was waiting for the German to pick the Dutch, and there was no chance that was going to happen. It's about as much chance as me picking Mexico.
I know.
Right there.
You didn't want to.
Yeah.
You didn't want
It's
to.
not happening.
JJ?
It's a tough one. I think it will be a good game to watch. But I think at the end it will be Morocco who beats the Netherlands.
All right. Wow. Another one. Of course, he's not picking the Netherlands.
He's not picking.
Next question now, quickly after today. Do you really think Germany can go past the quarterfinals? Ooh, that's a big rough. And that's because they're saying that they would get potentially, as things stand, face France in the round of 16.
That's why we got that question, right?
Yeah.
So are they able to beat France, actually? On a good day, yes. But obviously knowing that France would be the favorites. We still have to see, I think, what France is capable of. I still have the feeling that there's more to come from them, because they are so good individually. They can be always dangerous, especially up front. But this might open up spaces, for their opponents. So that would be an interesting one, obviously. But as we learn in Germany, we take it step by step. So we have, first of all, another game to play. And then we think about the next.
That's something Jürgen reminds us all the time, because we say, Jürgen, who do you think is going to win next year? And he's like, stop it. One match after another. JJ, what do you think? Germany, France?
Yeah, I would say both teams have amazing players in their teams. And if you look at it, Germany, yes, you look at it, it's a young team. They're still, you don't know what you get, In France, you saw now Mbappe, Olise, showed up, and but still there, you don't know exactly what you get. So I think it would be an open game, and I think when you watch this game, I would say, like, especially in a knockout game, it's a 50-50 game. It's really open to see who wins that.
I think it'd be great when France says, you know what, look, we have Kylian Mbappe, and Germany says, you know what, we have Dennis Undav. Love that. Casey, what do you think?
I think the 50-50 is a little generous. I think it's about 75-25 France. I mean, they are obviously one of the favorites for a reason. And I think if France continue to improve in this tournament, you could see them going all the way. Look, I think, yeah, I agree. Germany is extremely talented, and on their day, no question, they can beat anybody. But there's a reason why France are the favorite.
Jürgen, do I even try? I know you're concentrated just on the next match, but if Germany were to face France, France favorites in that one?
Well, once you go step by step in the tournament, it doesn't really matter who you hit at what time. You got to go through it, you know. And even if the other team is the favorite in that moment, and France right now would be the favorite in that moment, if you represent a football nation like Germany, you go in there to beat them. You know, and you go in there with the confidence that you have in yourself. You challenge them, you respect them, obviously, with all their qualities that they have. And then you take the next one.
Yeah, as we should. All right. Well, that's it for extra time. Ilkay, thank you so much for hanging out with us. And what's next for you? Where are you going next?
I'm in LA for a few days.
For a couple of days.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, great place to be. Which is the next game you'll check out?
I'm not too sure yet because at one point I have to go back to my kids who are not here with me. So let's see what my wife allows me.
Exactly. Smart man right there. Oh, responsibilities. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us here just outside the LA Stadium.